Hey everybody, it's Joel and we are back with another figure review. Today we are looking at Black Widow from the Avengers Beyond Earth's Mightiest figure line. This actually came out as an exclusive to Target during the 60th anniversary for the Avengers this year. So let's go ahead and take a quick view of the box before we get the figure out. Alright, so first and foremost we have Black Widow with one of her three heads here. She's got her bracelets that are smoking. Not too bad for a product shot, I think. You've got some comic book art in the back here. I'm not sure who the artist is, so if anyone knows and you want to let me know, just put it in the comments below. We have the Avengers logo for Beyond Earth's Mightiest. And on the top, we have the Avengers 60th anniversary logo, 60 years of the Earth's Mightiest Avengers. And we have the Marvel Legends series as well at the top. On the side, we have another product shot for the static pose. So on the back, we do have an actual really good product shot. In fact, this is very impressive as far as the back product shots go. Now that I know you guys can do these types of product shots with a lot of your figures, you've set the bar pretty high. You've got to keep coming at it with more of these types of shots. I've seen what you can do. There's no going back now. And of course we have the accessories here. She's got 16 accessories that she comes with. And honestly, I'm not saying that all figures should come with 16 accessories, but what I am saying is for a $24, $25 price point, we should get more than just a second pair of hands. I know this is an exclusive figure, so they're going to come with more things, but I'd like to actually see more accessories than just a second pair of hands. And then, of course, on this side, we have some box art for our favorite ex-KGB/Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. It's a very nice work. I don't know who the artist is, and I don't think it's the same as the front box, but if you guys know who did that, please let me know. And then, of course, we have the Marvel Legends logo right here at the bottom. So that takes care of the box. Let's get this figure out and take a look at everything. Okay, so we've got her out of the box, and let me tell you, I am highly impressed with this figure.
Damn, you should have seen it's a hospital tablet.
I mean, just coming out, the sculpt, the body frame, everything about this is really awesome. So let's go ahead and just take a look at some of the articulation she comes with, and then we'll go ahead and look at the accessories. First, for the head. Yep, she does have a 360. She's on a ball joint. She does have a neck bend, so it goes all the way down and all the way up, like that. Her shoulders, she can come out to a full T-pose. And of course, her shoulders can go full 360 all the way around. She does have a bicep swivel. So it goes all the way around. And she does have a double jointed elbow that is pinless. Her wrists do a full 360, and depending on the hands, you either have a horizontal or a vertical bend as well as far as articulation goes. For the upper torso here, just below the bust, she does have a full 360 spin. You can get a little bit of a crunch at the top there, so it does go forward just a little bit and does go back just a little bit as well. And this right here is actually really awesome. She has a full-on lower waist bend, so she gets a full bend forward and a full bend back. And it actually doesn't look bad at all when you do this. This is a joint that I want to see on more female characters going forward with Hasbro. So you guys, you gotta step it up, man. Now that I know this joint exists for the female buck, I want to see more figures come with that particular joint. And of course, for her hips, she can get a split about yay far. You can get her leg up about that high. But her legs don't go back at all because of her butt.
Oh my God, Becky, look at her butt.
But I actually like that. There's not much of a space here. Like the Rogue figure had kind of a deep space between the leg and the butt. This is actually a lot more proportionate, or looks better in design. So can't complain with that. And then of course you have the upper thigh swivel, and you do have a pinless double jointed knee. You have the ankles, so her ankles go all the way up, all the way down, and you get a little bit of side and side there. So the only thing I could complain about as far as articulation goes is that there isn't a toe bend down here. I wish there was, because some of the poses you can get would only elevate this figure further by having that extra toe bend. But we're already getting so much with this figure, and we're getting this waist bend here. I'm not going to nitpick a toe bend more than just what I said. There you go. That's her articulation. Let's go ahead and take a look at a little bit of her color scheme here. So the hair is more of a reddish kind of auburn with a little bit of dry brush, kind of like a light brown in there. to kind of accentuate the hair, give it a little bit more volume and depth. Her bangs here are a soft plastic, so I mean, if you don't like it in her eyes, you could probably just find a way to pin it up, but not too bad. She has a little bit of blush paint on her cheeks. She has red lipstick, and this is the same for all three head sculpts. And then, of course, she has green eyes, and she has paint for the eyebrows there. It's really good mold along the chest line here. Do have silver. This is the only, I think, extra paint on the figure itself. Everything else is part of an accessory. We have the silver line for the zipper here. The entire body of the figure has wrinkles molded in, which is actually, you know, really cool. Kind of gives you that more realistic feel, especially for a jumpsuit. Her belt is in a gold plastic with a just matte red paint for the Black Widow symbol there. Let me take a look at her back here real quick, and you can see you've got lines for the suit, and then you've got the wrinkles there as well. Her stingers are in the same gold plastic as her belt, and they do come off when you remove her hands. And then, of course, the rest of the body is going to be in black. So for a color scheme, that's really good. It's exactly what you expect for the Black Widow. Now, as far as the accessories that she comes with, she does come with 3 different heads, and then to swap those out, you just pop them off, and then you can change out the heads. Like so. You can see she still has the same red lipstick. I think her eyebrows on this are just a little bit darker, but she's got a scowling face. So, very nice. You can still kind of get a little bit of movement with the hair. You're kind of pushing it around, you know, you can get a full 360, like so. And then, of course, you got the side here. Looks really good. And I think this one was kind of my favorite of the 3. And the short hair being my second favorite. So you can see with the ears covered up here, you got sweep in the hair. It feels more volumey, if that's a word. And of course, you got her ear here. And she's got the bangs, so they cover her eyebrows, but you still got the green paint for the eyes, and you still have red paint for her lipstick. So she comes with 3 sets of hands. The first set are open hands, so you can see this one's very much open. The fingers are like very thin, I think, but this one actually looks really good between the 2 hands. When you look at this next hand here, let's go ahead and bring this up real quick. As you can see, it looks really weird on this side. I think this is more for perspective view because the hand looks very squashed and it looks out of place or broken until you set the hand more like this or like this, and you can pose her with the hand being like that, and then it begins to look more natural for a hand that you're kind of posing with, or you're just kind of sitting on the table or something like that, or on the ground. Interesting choice for molding that, but off the bat it looks really, really weird for her to have that kind of a distortion in the hand. Her second set of hands are pistol grip hands because she does come with 2 pistols, so you can have her dual wielding. She does have 1 gun standard, and it's kind of in a gray, almost like a gunmetal gray, and then it just fits right into her hand like so. And her second gun is the same mold, but it actually has a silencer on it. So you can see, again, same gunmetal gray, just a silencer between the 2. So the hand actually holds it very well. It doesn't really feel loose or anything inside the hand. And you can pretty much line them up with the trigger fingers and kind of push them in. The last set of hands are fists. So if you have her in a fighting pose, you can duke it out with your favorite bad guys and or good guys. Each gun has actually a port at the barrel, and you can add different effects by plugging in the port. So you have a shooting effect like so. And, you know, it looks more like a laser than it does actually shooting, so it doesn't feel very realistic. It could have been yellow and orange coming out to a clear tip. And then, of course, you get a smoking effect for the second gun, and it's all clear plastic. Again, probably a little bit of gray in here would have helped, but overall, it looks pretty good. I find it really difficult to plug these in, especially into the one with the silencer, which is why I didn't plug one into the silencer. Still not bad. I can kind of get the blast, or the actual shooting. So I can get that one in much better than I can like the smoke. She comes with 2 sets of stingers. This is the first one. My second one actually came out of the box like this. So I'll have to get it in some warm water and straighten it out. This stinger is much shorter than her standard bracelet. And this is kind of the same with the smoking one. So just as a comparison, you can see the 2 stingers. We had the stinging, or the smoking one. You just put a hand back on here. You'll see, as you compare the two, they're the same size. So, but you get a little bit of variety on how you want to pose this, if you want to have some smoking bracelets, or if you want to have your bracelets shooting. And you get 2 sets, or you get, one for each hand. So you do get a second smoking bracelet as well. So we just get the figures in comparison here real quick. You'll see we've got her with the other Black Widow. We got her with Elena. We've got her sitting next to Quake here, and then of course we've got Ultimate Captain America, just to get a shield lineup going. And of course I think Cap actually stands taller than the whole lot of them. I just have them spread out a little bit. And of course you get them lined up side to side here, and you're going to see again more difference. I've got Black Widow arching her back a little bit. I didn't realize. So you can kind of get a side comparison here as well. So that's my review of Black Widow. Let me tell you, love this figure. Definitely in my top 10. This is probably going to beat out my Rogue as far as my favorite character right now. I love the articulation. I love the design. I love the accessories. I cannot harp on this enough. This is actually a very well put together figure. I actually picked this up in Boise on one of my toy hunts because it wasn't in my hometown. But if this thing shows up in my hometown, I'm guaranteed to probably pick up a second one just because I love this mold so much. But there you go. There you have it. That's my Black Widow. So I want to thank you guys for joining me on this review, and we will see you on the next one. Have a great day.